What's up, everybody? It is 12:55 a.m. I finally got the game set up the way I wanted, and I'm up this late because most of you know Hurricane Idalia is likely going to make a direct hit on my hometown. So I'm trying to get a race in prior to the power going out. There's an expectation that the power might be out for a few days. So if I'm MIA or out of contact, that's probably why. So we've been going back and forth on a number of things here in regards to doing an F1, doing NASCAR. I mean, eventually I think it's important to have multiple journeys, multiple tracks, especially with how easy this game is to run. But since we only have 8 people looking to do F1 and 8 people looking to do NASCAR, I've just gone ahead and put everybody back into the RC cars, and we'll kind of use the RC cars as a catapulting level into the F1 and NASCAR series. Think of it like the real rookie of rookies, right? So our first race we ever did, Wayne Glinski won the pole and won the race, and we were in the RC cars. So I guess it makes sense to continue with the RC cars at least for the first season, and then, like I said, split up into the journeys of F1 and NASCAR. So here are the team setups. Let's go over them one more time. We've got Burnout and Team Orion. Top Gun Racing has Ian Watterson. Gunner Motorsports has the first race winner, Wayne Glinski, and Team Sandlot has Dylan Jacob Smith. MVP Motorsports is back with Scott Justice and Gabriel Cantalupi. Marlin Motors is Christian Lippa and the new racer Morgan Buddha. And Cobra Kai is Nelly Selly and the new racer Ethan Wetmore. And then we've got Ripken Racing with Tim Burkhardt, and we just got Jack Straw joining the league. And then Montana Motors has 2 new racers, Mark Dudney and AJ Dudney. And then, of course, Quiet Racing with myself and my son. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the second race of the RC season started. And as you know, the first race was in Argentina, won by Glinski. And then the second race, we're going to go ahead and go with Belgium. We've got 16 cars in this race, and we've got 10 laps. I've done a couple of tests on this specific race, and it's about a minute per lap, so this is a good 10-minute race. We'll be using soft tires, so there will likely be at least one pit stop for every racer at some point in time in the race. Obviously more if conditions or damage warrant. So as you know, qualifying starts right here. And again, for those who may not have watched the first video, this is not all of the racers on the track at once. This is actually each qualifying lap superimposed over one another, which basically saves us time. Instead of watching 16 people do their qualifying lap, it superimposes all of the qualifying laps over the top of one another, so that we can see how each racer did superimposed again over each other. So it looks like Buddha might win this pole. Got AJ Dudney, the new driver, in second. And as you know, on the website, we keep track of all pole winners. Buddha's got a pretty healthy lead here in this pole. We do have some guys tracking on him. Dudney and Watterson are making a push, but it is going to be Buddha in the pole position for the second race of the year. So here is your pole. You've got Morgan Buddha, Ian Watterson and AJ Dudney, and Jack Straw and Wayne Glinski. And then Tim Burkhardt and Captain Burnout finished the last 2 spots, but only 2.5 seconds behind the leader. So let's get this race started here. Looks like pretty decent weather right now. Buddha on the pole. Right out the gate, he already lost the spot. Ian Watterson with Top Gun Racing is in the lead right now here in the first lap. As you can see, you've got the green task bar. It's actually a damage bar. Damages will go down as racers run into each other during the race, but also as they hit walls as well. So watch for that as a car continues to get more and more damage on it from bumping into people. It's more likely to make a pit stop. And Ethan Wetmore jumps out to a lead here with Cobra Kai, but Buddha from Marlin Racing takes him back over. And the cool thing is right here you can see, I've told you before, but I can go to different people within the race. So here I've zoomed into Nelly Selly. You can't really tell that, but he is in the center of the screen with Cantalupi battling him for 7th and 8th place. You got MVP Motorsports back-to-back right there, and Scott Justice and Gabriel Cantalupi sitting in the 7-8 position. Let's go take a look at Jack Straw up here in 4th place, battling Wayne Glinsky, the first leader. Got some banging on going. Got some banging. Straw went all the way back down to 9th. Took a lot of damage right there on that turn. And Justice and Selly right behind him. So let's take a look at the leader, Cam. Downshifting there, coming into the pits. Got a lot of people coming into the pits here, getting some new tires on, and Cam comes out with a big lead here over Morgan Buddha, but loses control there a little bit, as did everyone. Must be a wet part of that track. Cam's taking a nice turn right here and has a huge lead. Look at that. The gap is almost... Oh, it closed really quick. Interesting. It was almost 8 seconds, but Cam lost some time right there. Morgan Buddha is coming up in 2nd. And if we want to take a look back, Jacob Smith is in the back of the field with Mark Dudney. Jacob Smith of Team Sandlot. Take a scroll through here. We've got Mark Dudney in 15th. We've got Burnout here in 14th, and we've got Chapman a few seconds above, battling Lipa here for 12th. Then we've got Christian Lipa, of course, for Marlin Motors. Tim Burkhart taking a wide turn there in 11th, with AJ Dudney in front of him, and Nelly Selly in 9th right now. Scott Justice battling back here in the 8th position. We're on lap number 4. Let's take a look back at the leader, who has a pretty healthy lead still over Morgan Buddha. Quiet Racing has got some good cars here, and that's showing right now. As you can see in the top right of the screen, the durability for these soft tires are 6 to 9 laps. So not really sure, but maybe another pit stop in this race. Tough to tell. We shall see. Ian Watterson looking to close in here, battling Wayne Glinsky again, our first race's winner, with Morgan Buddha in 4th place here. Jack Straw's battled his way back up after being in 1st place for a little bit. Nice driving there by Jack. And Cantalupi here is battling his teammate and overtaken by his teammate at MVP Motorsports as they sit in the 6th and 7th spots. Nelly Selly has a little bit of damage here. Joe Chapman has fallen way off pace here. He was right up front. Now battling Burnout and Lipa. This is a tough race for these RC cars. Lots of turns, coming in hot, going wide, as you can see. Let's look. Scott Justice has fallen off the pace here. He's going to go ahead and pit. Maybe he'll be good for the rest of the race here. We'll see what that looks like. Obviously, Justice was having a little bit of car trouble, but he's back. Obviously, a really wet spot on the track right there. All the cars seem to spin out a little bit there. But let's go back and check the leader. Ooh, it's getting a little tighter up top. Wayne Glinsky and Ian Watterson battling here, back and forth for 2nd place. Watterson takes it. Now he's pushing on Cam. Cam spins out a little bit. Watterson looks like he's going to overtake him here on the stretch. And now we've got a new leader, Ian Watterson. Well, that didn't last long. Cam is right back in the lead. Nice battle here for first, second, and third. Morgan Buddha is holding that spot there at the fourth. Jack Straw is running pretty well here on his first race in the league. Overtaking here, Buddha here. Nice move on the inside. Jack Straw looking good here, trying to close in on third place. There's Cantaloupe battling Wetmore for sixth. And Nelly Selly of Cobra Kai hanging in there at eighth. Tim Burkhart, Ripken Racing, just got overtaken by AJ Dudney. Now he's battling back, overtakes him again. Wow, pushes him out to the side. AJ's going to lose some time there. Chapman and Burnout battling there for 10th and 11th and 12th. Let's take a look back at the leader. Cam overtook him again. Look at this battle here. Watterson overtaking Cam again. This is one heck of a race. Lots of lead changes. Here on lap 8, Glinsky looking to try to make this a second win in a row here for Gunner Motors. Tough turn there. Straw hanging in at fourth. Buddha hanging in here at fifth. Cantaloupe and Wetmore and Selly battling for 6, 7, and 8. Cam still holding that lead. Just a couple of laps left. Scott Justice still struggling back here. He had to take that pit. Looked like he was having some car troubles. Unfortunate there for Scott Justice. And Dudney here is in 15th in his first race with Jacob Smith and Lipa battling here for 13th and 14th. Time is running out. Cam's still got the lead. Glinsky's overtaken Watterson. We're going to have to watch the rest of this race. These top three are really just battling it back and forth. It looks like they're all, there goes, oh my gosh. Oh, Glinsky kind of lost control, but still took over Cam on the straightaway. Wow. Using some of that turbo he had saved up. Glinsky, could he do a second race in a row? It's looking like it. Cam's going to have to try to close this gap. Looks like Watterson's going to be relegated to third here. There's a battle. Cam taking on the inside. Can't get it. Going to try one more, and he just passes him on the outside. Oh my gosh, what a battle. We're coming down. Glinsky, pushes Cam off. Cam's trying to make another run. Can he get him on the inside? No, they both go wide, and Cam gets stuck in the grass. This looks like this is Glinsky's second race in a row to win, unless Cam can get him on the straightaway, but it's not going to happen. Glinsky is going to take his second race in a row. What a battle with Cam. Watterson finishes third, Straw fourth, Buddha's coming in here in fifth. We've got a battle here with Selly and Wetmore looking for 6 and 7 with Cantaloupe. There's a nice finish. In comes Burkhout looking for 9th. AJ is going to finish 10th. Chapman and Burnout finishing 11th and 12th with Jacob Smith and Lipa. And here comes Mark Dudney and old Justice. Poor Scott Justice had a rough race, and he finishes dead last. But man, what a race at the top. I got to tell you, that Glinsky, Cam, and Watterson battle was basically all race long. That was a heck of a race. What a race, seriously. Watterson had the best lap at 44 seconds. But let's take a look. You got Glinsky with Gunner Motorsport. You've got Cam with Quiet Racing. And Watterson at Top Gun Racing taking the podium spots. You got Jack Straw making his debut in fourth. What a race for him. And Buddha for Marlin Motors in his debut. The Cobra Kai boys finished 6th and 7th. Nelly Selly and Ethan Wetmore. Cantaloupe for MVP Motorsports finishes 8th. You got Tim Burkhart at Ripken Racing finishing 9th. AJ in his debut for Montana Motors finishes 10th. And his dad and Mark Dudney finishes 15th. And then in between you've got myself in 11th for Quiet Racing, Burnout, Jacob Smith, Lipa, and Justice rounding out the field. But I can tell you right now, that just shows you right there, guys, that this league is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. You never know what's going to happen. You just never know. And the weather plays a factor, the tires play a factor, how much banging on the track plays a factor. Scott Justice had to pit really early, and that really threw him off for the race when he was actually performing pretty well. And then that battle, it looked like Cam was going to win this race. He had a huge lead, but Glinsky with the Gunner Motorsports closes in on him. So here's what we're going to do. I'm probably going to lose power here, so I'll get this stuff added to the website. Our podium guys will get some points up there, and then I'll enter this stuff into the spreadsheet. And again, we've got the website. The website's really, it's a cool tool. Like, it's cool if you want to use it, that's great. But I use it really so that I can track statistics and I can track drivers and keep things more organized. It's easier to run these leagues when everything's much more organized. It kind of becomes a pain in the butt when everything's spread out. But we're going to use Discord. We're going to use a website. The website can be used for awards that I give out for races and at the end of the year, but also so I can track podium winners and I can track those people who win the polls. And it's a really pretty display tool for those who want to use it. But we'll also post these on YouTube and on the Discord, so whatever your preference is, Discord or website or both, you'll be able to see these and keep track with things with either tool. But really do appreciate all you guys being in this league. It's super easy to run. I've been looking for this. I've been looking for a sim like this for a long time. I've always been super passionate about racing and wanting to do a sim league, but a lot of the games are just too complex, and I like things that are simple, because the more simple they are, the less time I have to invest into running it and organizing it, and the more time I can put into actually doing races. So just want to thank you guys again for being in this league. We'll do, like I said before, we'll do prizes for races at the end of the year. I've got a lot of cool ideas. I'll introduce how the cars will grow and all of those goodies as we move along and get some races under us. So thanks again. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and hopefully I'm looking at the Weather Channel right now. It's not looking good, but hopefully I can keep my power, or at least get power back quickly so we can get some more of these races on the board. Thanks again for everything. I appreciate all of you. Bye.